am happy, I will have you know. I want to welcome Trinbago back to the show. I'm also very happy that they invite me here by TTT. I want everyone to know we are here to promote the Extempo. The Extempo is so special, one of the greatest aspects of Carnival. La ba dai la dai da la dai. La ba dai la dai da la dai. La ba la ba ba la la dai la dai. An Extempo final, I say. You know it's happening next Tuesday. And it's going to be sweet. Some of the greatest singers going to compete. And you don't know who is the champ. I'm talking about Gypsy, that old scamp. But 2025 I had to own. Gypsy, my boy, you're going to be overthrown.
And boy, oh boy, we're getting ready for the Extempo. Okay, so Rama, finals happening next Tuesday. Sage, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
How you doing?
Are you cool?
So, I mean, you see you come out ready for war?
Yeah, of course, all that Extempo, you have to be ready, you know, do it spontaneous and all that. But, you know, from the time you read and you walk around with what's happening in the country, in the world, you're ready to go.
Now, I mean, today, on Thursdays, we like to focus on the art form, right? So last week we would have spoken a little bit about Rapso and the history of Rapso and that kind of thing. And I'm really interested in finding out a little bit more about Extempo, generally speaking, right? Okay. As an Extempo artist, let me start by asking, how do you prepare for a spontaneous competition like that?
Well, you read. Right, you don't really prepare because you don't know where the topic will come from, what they will ask you to sing about. But in reading, you read, you express your garden, you could listen to your news, you could Google, you could, you know, certain things. You will have issues that are so current and so controversial that you say, you know, I feel that might come, you know. Yeah. And you're driving along the road in your car or riding your bike and you will be thinking about these things, what kind of approach to take and so on. Now, Extempo, you're supposed to have a little wit.
Right.
Extempo, the problem with Extempo is, or the joy of Extempo is making an immediate impact with your audience. You must make an impact with your audience. A great singer, a great composer, Winston Levine, told me that whatever you say, it must be truthful, it must be truth, it must be factual, but it must be truth well told. You know, you could get to tell the truth in a nice way to impact with your audience and, of course, to impact with the judges.
So, in saying that, right, Sage, that means Gypsy is really a scam?
That means
Gypsy is really a scam?
No.
But you just say
that? In Extempo, we do a thing called pecan.
Okay, all right.
So I can't say Gypsy is a nice fella, which he is. You know, he's a brother. Plenty people don't know that, but I can't say that.
Yeah,
in Extempo, you have to say, boy, you are old, just look at your clothes with cheap and them kind of thing.
Right.
And he will tell me, the about that time Gypsy wiped the floor with Extempo singers. It's a shame. And to fight Gypsy, no, he has made us improve our standard. Because to compete with Gypsy, you must be on the top of your game.
Yeah.
If you are not on the top of your game, he will wipe the floor with you.
Yeah.
And he enjoys with it and don't feel it any hard feeling, you know. That's how it is.
Right.
You know,
and that's another important part of the conversation, right? Because people come and you might hear all the pecan passing, and then we see all the hug up and drinking afterwards.
Right.
And say,
well,
but
not drinking. He don't drink at all. He might drink tea or coffee.
He's still drinking something.
Yeah.
But I mean, what I mean is that the camaraderie remains even though the pecan happens on stage. In the prelims that happened last week, I saw it was Brian London, I believe, and Myron B. That went at it, and they went at it hard.
They did.
And then they hug up and walk off the stage after.
Yeah, because what the beauty with the semi-final, with that show, everybody is trying to qualify for the final. I don't know if you saw the wonderful turnout of people who are interested in Extempo. Because Extempo is one aspect of Calypso that was there from the beginning and it will always be there. But all of us fighting, and if you hit me, I have to respond. They call it repartee.
Yeah.
Right? You could attack and you could defend. So at time me and Gypsy went in Hialeah Park in Miami. We opened Hialeah Park for the Miami Carnival. And when we finish Extempo and we walk off stage, people say, wait now, You all are friends or you just talk, because you kind of like Korean peacock that went on, they don't know. That is what the audience will want. Like as a gypsy is a nice fella, he's a good example for all the Calypsonians and for the youth, and his achievement was that I go down good with the audience. They would hear you chopping this gypsy doing me and tra-la-la-la-la. That's what they want to hear, and that is Extempo.
How do you as an artist now, if a man come and hit your shots like that, like things that actually true, that you went through, that you're going through, how do you not take that personally?
Well, what happened, the day you get vexed in Extempo, you're giving yourself problems. So you do get vexed. In school, in secondary school, we used to have a thing called fatigue. You used to give a man fatigue, look at his shoe, your shoe laughing, and that cheap shoe you come to school with, and your clothes dirty, and you don't change your vest and them kind of thing. We used to give each other fatigue. And when you get it, you get a thick skin. If you get vexed, it will compromise your ability to respond. What you do in Extempo, you listen well. If he's using the Sunny Manity melody, you have 8 lines, and somewhere, now I learned this, I know that's what Gypsy does do, he listens. Somewhere in that 8 line, I'll give them a secret, but it's all right. Somewhere in that 8 lines, he go make a slip up.
Right.
He might hit you, but in some one of the 2 lines, he go make a slip up and give you an opening to come in and respond to him. You know what? Well, if he listening to you as well, he might get the same option to respond. So you have to listen well.
And that's the thing, right? So I've heard that in acting, and I've heard it now in Extempo as well. The key is really just listening.
Listening is
that's the best way for you to be able to know how to
listen to him properly. And when you listen, he will make a slip up in the 8 lines. He will give you an opening.
Right.
And that is the opening. While he's singing there, you don't compose in the verse already, and that's why I call in him a lot. You find sometimes Gypsy doesn't wait for the band chorus to play.
He just dive
in. Right? Why? Because he listens to you. You make a floor somewhere up there already, and he catch you. He internalizes and he's ready for you as you're done singing. He come in one time.
Now, Sage, we have about a minute left, and I'll give my next Extempo as we get to the top of the hour. We're getting ready for Kaiserama, which is happening on Tuesday, the 25th of February at Radisson Hotel. You definitely want to be a part of it. It's the finals for both the Extempo and the Freestyle Monarch, and this is where we wrap up the show for this morning. Black Sage will take us to the top of the hour. I'm Rokas. On behalf of Ianka Will and Natasha Lake, we want to wish you a great day today. Remember to go out there and make a difference today now, because together we aspire, and if together we perspire, then together we most definitely can achieve. Sage, what's the topic we're talking about this time? Let me see.
Tuesday is the final, but make no skylark. Saturday semi-final in Skinner Park.
Boy!
Trinbago, what I have to say to you. Semi-final Saturday, I'm in that too.
Nice.
I want everybody to come down, because I believe I have a very good song, and it will also give me great delight. Support the Extempo final on Tuesday night. Well, Saturday we have the semi-final at Skinner Park. All right, man. Some of the best Calypsonians in the world will be at Skinner Park, if the truth be told. Because it is my pleasure to be fighting to be in the Dimanche Gras. They are there at no skylark. Everyone want to be Calypso Monarch, and I will be there. Please, I confess, you are going to hear Calypso of the best.